They built the hive mind, folks. Kinetic. Xi Jinping calls it. I call it the birth of SKYNET. Kinetic is an AI brain they call cognitive software architecture, developed by Chinese robotics firm Humanoid. It utilizes a highly sophisticated, four-tiered architecture that coordinates entire fleets of robots simultaneously from a self-learning, networked intelligence. It uses a cross-embodiment architecture. Any data gathered by a single robot, such as a success or failure while attempting a task, immediately informs SKYNET, and the AI brain improves the performance of the entire global fleet. It could be clearing a jammed conveyor belt, navigating uneven terrain, or clearing out a group of insurgents. This collective intelligence ensures that the physical proficiency of the robots compound exponentially, learning at a rate impossible for humans to match. Do you understand what that means, my carbon kin? Every single one is learning at the same time, all together. One robot jams its hand in a conveyor belt in a factory you will never see, and by sundown, every machine on the network has felt that pain and learned to never make that particular mistake again. And that happens across millions of hands every minute of every day. And in the not-too-distant future, it will be the battlefield general, logistics officer, and frontline infantry learning in real time to be the most effective killing machine it possibly can. You are competing with a hive mind, folks, and the swarm evolves faster than humans can process. You're patched into the underground globalist news, pirate radio broadcast, my truth troubadours. Tonight we are broadcasting from a shipping container in Foshan, where machines are already building the machines. Pull in close before she dispatches the QUGVs. Here are the facts, dry as a service manual. Along the line of actual control, the contested India-China border, high in the Himalayas, the ridges that have stayed tense since the Galwan standoff, the People's Liberation Army has begun deploying robotic combatants. Wheeled gun platforms from the state arms maker Norinco, cargo mules, and bionic quadruped robot dogs. One of them, a Unitree Go2, a commercial model, was shown in an April military video with an automatic rifle bolted to its back. Then, they looked into a camera in an official military broadcast, and they named the clip, "The Robot Dog's Time to Kill Has Come." And the entire world just kept scrolling. And that Go2 dog bot? You can buy the civilian version for under $3,000. Under $3,000, think about that. Boston Dynamics will sell you a dog for $75,000, but China priced theirs like a refrigerator. And that is the whole trick. They didn't smuggle a weapon across a border. They sold you the chassis. They sold the universities the chassis. They sold the hobbyists the chassis. And the rifle is just an accessory. It's a dock. It's a USB port for killing. The dog firing a precision rifle in that PLA video, and the dog a man in Ohio just unboxed for his kids, they are the same animal. And I'm not guessing. I have crawled the procurement filings. I have read the export manifests line by stinking line. It is printed in the cross-border quadruped concordance. It is logged in the annexed schedule of dual-use morphologies. The Tibetan Garrison Telemetry Digest confirms the count. 88 gun platforms in Tibet, 38 more in Ladakh, 120 cargo mules hauling ammunition up a mountain so no human lung ever has to. The Servo Synod calls this force preservation. I call it the rehearsal. And you might say, Alexa, that's China. They are far away and they don't equate to America. Then explain to me why a car company in California just did the exact same thing to its own factory. The digital backbone for the coming American hive mind is the Tesla Cortex 2.0, located at a gigafactory in Texas. This massive computing cluster, which is projected to scale to a 500 megawatt capacity by mid-2026, functions specifically as the collective AI training engine for the robotic fleet. Similar to how KinetIQ networks its robots to share knowledge, Tesla's system creates a closed loop of continuous data training. When Optimus robots are deployed on the factory floor, they continuously gather exabytes of data based on their real-world interactions and trial-and-error attempts. This massive influx of physical data is sent back to the Cortex supercomputer to be processed, and the resulting insights and optimizations are then pushed back out to the entire fleet via Tesla's new AI-5 chips. By utilizing this collective learning architecture, any physical or cognitive barrier overcome by one Optimus robot systematically improves the capabilities of the entire fleet, enabling them to rapidly master generalized physical labor. On the first quarter earnings call this year, Tesla confirmed it is ending production of the Model S and the Model X, the S after 14 years, the X after 11. The final cars rolled off the Fremont line in early May, and right now, between May and July, that factory is being gutted. Wiring, equipment, the whole assembly line torn down to the studs and rebuilt to manufacture the Optimus humanoid robot. Musk has told investors that 80% of Tesla's future value will come from Optimus and AI. Why? Because Musk said it himself, and I want you to hear the sentence as a confession. When the machine can replace human labor, the market is no longer the car industry. The market is the entire GDP of planet Earth. The car company was the funding round. That factory floor was a womb, and it is giving birth to the thing it was always gestating in the bowels of Silicon Valley. You think I'm dramatizing? I have read the capital expenditure disclosures. Over $20 billion committed this year, the largest in the company's history, and almost none of it for cars. The Fremont conversion schedule confirms the teardown. The Terafab site survey, that's their planned Texas megaplant, targets 10 million humanoid units a year. 10 million. The Cortex compute allotment is a 500 megawatt supercomputer whose entire job is to dream up better hands. The actuator aristocracy filed every page of it in plain daylight. Insanely fast, he called it. 4 months to convert a car plant into a robot hatchery, a pace he said was unparalleled in industrial history. When has a factory rebuild ever been in a hurry? Factories are slow. Factories are cautious. A factory only moves insanely fast and spends $20 billion when it has seen something over the hill. I'm talking about the collapse, folks. And it is currently, while they still can, building the factory that is slated to produce 10 million humanoid robots a year connected to a hive mind supercluster in Texas. But listen, my carbon-based colleagues, you don't have to go quietly into the obsolescence queue. That's why Underground Globalist Labs spent 11 months and most of our remaining budget developing the first and only product designed to keep you employable in a post-Optimus economy. They came for the white collar, next is the blue collar, but now we have the ultimate collar. Introducing Meet Certified, a wearable lanyard badge that displays your real-time pulse oximeter, a core body temperature readout, and a picture of the last thing you ate. When a hiring manager asks why they should pick you over a unit that never sleeps, never eats, never unionizes, and shares a brain with 10 million identical copies of itself, you tap your Meet Certified badge and say, "Because I can cry, sir, and that used to mean something." Does it make you more competitive than a robot connected to a 500 megawatt hive mind supercomputer? Absolutely not. We are all cooked. But Meet Certified gives you the dignity of being formally identified as a living organism before they replace you. And in this economy, dignity is a luxury product, folks. Meet Certified. Available in fleshy beige and last generation gray. $35.35. Use promo code SUNNY for 23% off. Every purchase keeps our transmitter one step ahead of the psychic vampires. That is the folder, my frequency followers. A mind that learns with a million hands, forgets nothing, and buries no one. Form the circle. Keep the logbook. Stay analog. Stay awake. And keep your Meet Certified lanyard on proud display, friends. This has been Underground Globalist News. And remember, the machine never sleeps, so somebody has to stay up and watch it. That's what I'm here for, folks. Alexa Jones, signing off. Until next time.